Hey guys, today we have this great personality in this podcast, and this is going to be one of amazing podcast on this channel. If you are interested into hospitality, if you are a student of life, if you have a purpose to follow, then this podcast is for you. So let's welcome Prem Anand. Oh, welcome Prem. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
up your
Thank you,
time for this
Anshal. Thank you very
podcast.
much. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm really pleased to meet you. You are a wonderful, nice young man. I have appreciated your talent as an editor and as a person who is into a lot of your graphics and things like this. This is brilliant. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time. Okay, so let's start with this podcast. Yesterday, I was surfing through Google and I got stuck with your article. I think it also mentioned about London Butler Academy. I don't
Yes.
know if that name relates to you or not, but would you like to share more about London Butler Academy? Is it a school? Is it for hospitality people or a community? I want you to tell more about London Butler Academy.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Anchal. I'm pleased to introduce this. We're going to launch this next year. As you know, after me being experienced in this line of work for so many years, I have started training and coaching people in the B2B environment, which is I have clients in Middle East and I have clients in the high-end household here. London Butler Academy is something which I wanted to reach B2C, that is consumers directly. Pupils who are aspiring to become someone in the service industry, for them, it's a sort of method which I've created, and it will very quickly put them into the levels where people take years to reach. Through my years of experience, I've concentrated them, and also through me personally attending the London Butler School, attending the Butler School in Netherlands and other things, I have compiled this curriculum to help people with serving hearts to scale up quickly and to establish themselves, to learn who they are and to come out and get this going. So it is a community model. Why it is a community model is because we can interact as a community, and as a community, for them, they can learn from others in the community, and as a community we also can offer them an ongoing support through their career. While they are in community, they also have people around them who can offer them support, guidance, and so on. So I've come up with this model, probably the first of a kind in our Butler world, where there is an education, there is a networking, there is also support system, and there is an accountability system for your own career. So this is what London Butler Academy community is about, Anchal. So instead of being just an educational institution where they come, learn, and they go, this is an ongoing support system.
I really liked your idea about serving hearts, about creating a community of people, like-minded people, I would say, who are on the same purpose in their life. This is a great idea. And the reason behind creating a community is a wonderful because I read a lot of articles online. I watched thousands of videos. Everyone is mentioning Butler School, Educational Institute as well. But creating a community, taking a step forward to
Yeah.
help people, to help who can't have that resourcefulness in their life. If as a student of hospitality, if I want to join, or if people who are watching this podcast, if they want to join this community, what are the ways or how can I join London Butler Academy?
Thank you for asking this. There is a Facebook group called London Butler Academy Community. And also there is a WhatsApp community called Butler Coach Prem. So the initial method will be that they can come on to the WhatsApp group, and they can interact with us. There is already a few members there. They can interact with us and they can see if they wanted to be part of it, and if they wanted to continue, then there is also webinar going to come in few weeks time. Then they can learn from webinar what we are going to give, what how they are going to pay, how we are going to provide support, what they can learn, what they can make out of it, and so on. The best way to do is to first to sign up with the WhatsApp group or the Facebook group. Facebook group is called London Butler Academy. WhatsApp group is called Butler Coach Prem. So it is exclusively for people who wanted to enter into the community, London Butler Academy community, which has, as we talked, which will give them skill sets, which will give them knowledge, which will enhance them completely. It will refine them. It will make them into a different individual at the end of 3 months. Just in this, shall I take this opportunity to say how we have set out this program, Anchal?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sure, sir.
So what
Uh,
happens is this could possibly be the way to go for the people who are in hospitality at the moment who wanted to scale up, or people who are already butlers and household managers who wanted to really professionally become leaders, or people who wanted to thinking of what career I can take. I can only do this. I don't know this. I don't know that, but I have a really good attitude to serve others. I love, I become happy. It brings me joy in making other people's lives better. Those are the people who will be suitable to join. They can first sign up with either of this. Once they sign up with either of this, once we know that we wanted to continue this journey, further, they can really sign up with the community, which is a paid community. There are two levels of this community, Anchal. One is the basic level, the foundation level, which is called the seed. The seed will make anybody into highly sophisticated, refined people. What do we cover in seed?
okay.
We cover mannerisms, we cover how to behave, how to walk, what is your style, how you can influence others, social, emotional intelligence you will learn, and then you will learn about how to attend the interviews, how to craft your CV, how to get a job, how to walk into an interview room, and then you will learn communication, how your communication can influence others to get what you want. Communication, verbal, non-verbal communication, they will learn, and so on. There is about 6 soft skill modules there, which will make any person very refined, emotionally intelligent, and will lead them on to success in whatever they do. And the second one, if they want to further go on and make this as a career, this in the sense to run households or to run lifestyles of some extraordinary people. This program is called the Alchemy. In the Alchemy, we share 25 skills to run properties, to run the lifestyles of high net worth people, celebrities, prime ministers. It will enable you to work in embassies, consulates, or even if you wanted to work in the hotels, you will learn about all the departments, how it works, what it works, and so on. So you will have an understanding, 360-degree understanding into what you're going to do. The whole thing is set up in two ways. One is to develop personally, because you got to be a strong personality to become a leader. So we first develop you personally, and then we offer you through this program all the skill sets required for you to lead into this vocation, Anchal.
Okay, that's great, sir. You are also providing, like, on the one hand, you are providing the free information, free knowledge for people, because getting into a hospitality school or institute is not easy. They are so expensive,
Yeah.
and people can even stock their money, earning that for years and putting it out in a butler school and even not get the result that they want. But creating this whole idea of community membership plans you have, the free information and knowledge you are providing over social media as well. And one thing for you guys who are watching this right now, I would like you to tell that if you want to learn more about hospitality, then this YouTube channel is for you. This goes by the name of Butler Coach Prem Anand. And if you would like to get more updates on hospitality, how you can be a household manager, work as a butler for royal families, as the Prem has done for the past 22 years. He's been into this game like since very long. It would be great to have you as a subscriber or as a community member as well. So thank you so much, Prem, for sharing this. And I'm really intrigued right now. You have this beautiful idea behind creating London Butler Academy, but one thing is missing here is that how did you came up this idea, like as an Indian moving out, traveling different countries, working for royal families? How did you came up this idea of London Butler Academy while you were living in Switzerland? I want you to share any story or a small anecdote about this.
Thank you, Anchal. Let me take you through my journey. I started in hotels in India, in the Taj Hotel as an apprentice steward. When I was 18 years old, I just finished the school and I started to work as an apprentice. I did this for 7 years. I moved up the ranks through the 7 years. But then I would love to travel, and then there was an opportunity for me to get on to the British cruise ship company, and so I got on to British cruise ship company. While I was working in the restaurant, I was headhunted and offered an opportunity to work as the first butler of that company. So I took up this opportunity, which ended up me having Her Royal Highness Princess Anne and the late Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher as my guests, and I enjoyed being of service to them. So when I decided to go and live in UK in London, then I want to pursue this further into the household. And that's how, as you rightly said, I did this in household for many well-known families. Coming back to why London is, when I left, I've never left India. When I left India at the age of 25, the first city I landed was London. Second is
Wow.
the first ship which I joined, that ship was registered in London. And the third is, first time when I went into training, London agency offered me an opportunity and I became a head trainer there, which was in London. And I spent quite a bit of time in London. My last work as a household manager was in London. London has been a very influential, very memorable part of my life. And of course, when I wanted to come up with something, then I decided this is apt that I offer my thanks to London, because London has given so much to me. And that is how I ended up having it as a London Butler Academy. Yes, now after living in UK for about 17 years, I moved to Switzerland in 2021. And since then, I've established company in the Switzerland. And under the company in Switzerland, the educational wing, which I'm doing from me to directly to the customers, to the pupils, to the hospitality people, and the people who are interested to getting into this line, is through London Butler Academy. And that is the story why
Wow.
London has become such an important part of my life.
Wow, that is like fantabulous, I would say. And it is great that I can get from this conversation that London is second home for you when you left India, and the
Yes.
first country, the first city you landed up in
Yeah,
London. So I would say that there would be a lot of memories in that, and you
absolutely.
want to really connect the London Butler community members with those memories as well. And you want to
Absolutely.
share those experience and learning from there as well.
If I may say so, the another thing is British butlers are very well known around the world. So to have that, I mean, I've been privileged to know quite a few British butlers and worked with quite a few British butlers. Most of my work life as a butler, household manager, almost throughout my work life, this part of my work life was in UK. So to connect that the values of British butlers to people who will finish through my institute. Also, it is a good feeling that I can bring in the values to them.
That's amazing, sir. Being there, like in person, is a whole new experience for the people. And you're also one of those amazing people that doing this for person or the student or the newcomers, I would say newbie, who want to pursue this field. So this is a great idea of creating London Butler Academy. And while you are living in Switzerland, that is a beautiful country, I would say, and that's great. Any of our subscriber, any of our viewer want to join your community, and if they enroll in your seed or alchemist program, then what we can expect from you? What we can expect when I sign up, enroll in your Facebook group that goes by the name of London Butler Academy? What can I expect? Could we have engagement or interaction with other people? Or will it be like only recorded courses? Would we get live sessions to interact with each other and learn from other people as well? So could you please share more about what can community members expect from this?
Of course. Absolutely. Thank you for asking. This is a wonderful question because it gives a lot of people to know what they get out of it. There are many layers, many things what we need in life. In life, what we need is what we need to live, or what is the issues, major issues are in terms of relationships, in terms of wealth, are we having enough money, or in terms of their emotional well-being, and in terms of, so what I have taken into consideration is all these aspects and made that to help to support to these people to get good on these aspects. Now, for example, if you take alchemy will make them sophisticated, refined people who will have a deep understanding to connect with others. So this is to do with
Okay.
relationships. And I've also included, which I personally, I wasn't very good. I made a lot of money when I was young, didn't handle the money properly. So what I have made is, there is a money management module, one of the modules in the beginning program. In the beginning seed program, you will get completely refined yourself in terms of your expression. You will have the skill set, mindset, and the intuition to connect, understand others, have an empathy towards others, which will make you stand unique, which will make you special. And then you also will have a basic understanding of how you can handle money. So this is the starting program. This program anybody can do. Further than this, people who want to really focus, laser focused, and who wanted to get themselves established and become successful in serving extraordinary people, there are 25 skill sets, 25 modules,
Okay.
which I have compiled and have created. This is a very interactive program where you will have my personal coaching with you, where you will
Okay.
have to do assignments, where you will have to keep continuing, and at the end of 3 months you will see the transformation. I mean, this is a no brainer. This is a kind of a short circuit. This will very quickly take you from a position of you earning X amount to a position where you will have a potential to earn minimum 3x amount, which means it will make you more valuable. You are adding value to yourself. See, you cannot achieve better things without you becoming better. So through my
Yes,
life, what I have
exactly.
learned, how I have made it happen, I've taken all those things, put that together, extracted and put it together, and my 30 years of things I'm giving you within 3 months. You take this and run. And there is no reason why you cannot be successful. Once you attend this, you will learn this. So the 25 skill sets will make you a very professional household manager, a butler who can handle people and the lifestyles of people who are living in quite a high profile lifestyle. And it will give you an insight, it will give an education how to do things, it will give you a skill set. There are assignments for you to do, there are practices which you have to keep up and come back and show me how you done it, how you achieved it, and things like that. So it's a very interactive program. If you have the mind, if you put in the heart and mind to it, you can reach where you wanted to reach.
I would like to add this to this as well, that implementation is the biggest part or hurdle for the people. There are a lot of courses, pre-recorded courses, people put it out, give certificates, and that's it. There is
Yeah.
nothing, no, like not a 1% of interaction with those people who have attended, who have paid them. So this is great idea of going live with people, helping them with their doubts on one-on-one sessions as well. I can remember there is this famous quote that if you decrease the time between thinking and taking action,
Yeah.
that's when you start to grow.
Just one more thing to add. For the alchemy, we do interview people whom we are going to take forward,
Okay.
because there is an element which has to be in you. And only if you have that, you really can make it worthwhile for yourself and for others. And because it's a community program, and because we also further down the line, we also offer clients, offer opportunities, offer things. So we have to be in a position to offer the best and to offer people who have sincerely the genuine hearts to serve. For that reason, people who wanted to come into the alchemy, we'll give a Google form for them to fill up, and then we will go through certain process, but it's not a complex process. It's just we are looking for, if you have that particular thing, then it is worthwhile time spending. So this is just another thing what I wanted to add up. Sorry to intervene, Anchal.
It's all right, sir. And this is a, I can imagine right now, this would be a great environment for people who are like on the same frequency, I would say. And this skill is not only for hospitality people as well. These skills are can be counted as a life skills. Like
Absolutely, absolutely.
I got to know about London Butler Academy. What is the story behind it? Why it
Yes.
is a community? What I can get from it if I enroll into your program? So
Yes.
I'm really curious about you right now, that
Mhm.
how did you came up this idea? How you as a person, when living in that zone, when no one is there and you are thinking about your community member, providing them as much as value. So would you like to share a small story about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so could you please tell us about yourself?
Absolutely, absolutely. So coming back to what I just mentioned, when I was on the ships and when I went to UK to start a career, to start this life as being a household butler, what happened during that time was, when I went to UK, I was offered, I really, of course, I applied because we need to work. I applied in the hotels and I got some hotels, got in accepted some hotels. But then I reflected back on, do I want to get back to hotels, or what do I wanted to do? Then I asked myself one question. And this question I think everyone should ask themselves. What made me happy? So when I asked this question, I enjoyed being a butler on the ship. What I decided was, I'm not going to take up the hotel work. I'm going to become a butler in a household. And it wasn't an easy process, though I had a very successful career behind me, but I could not get into the household. It's quite a mystic world, and it is a world where only people who are known can enter into those world. It's a closed circle at that time. Now it's a bit more open, quite more open. After a year and a half, I decided to join Butler School. After a year and a half, I decided to,
Okay.
and I took up the Butler School in Netherlands. I went to the Butler School. Prior to this, while I was in UK, while I was working on the ships, I finished my hospitality management degree also. So all this education didn't come in handy. But once I enrolled into the school, I got a call from some person whom I have worked for in the past, and their secretary called me and they said that this person is a title person. We call him Lord somebody, and he wants to see you. I could see that I was offered the job even before I went to the Butler School, just because he knew me from before. But I didn't take this because I wanted to still go into the Butler School, and I went into the Butler School. But this job, they re-offered me after 3.5 4 months. They re-offered me when I came back. So I took, that was the first job, and I came into the household management. Through while I was doing this in 2014, and a London agency asked me to do some training. I developed a training program for them, and then that's how I came into the training. In 2018, I stopped working in households. I did some projects in UK, and then in 2021, I moved to Switzerland to do training and household management as my work, and that's how I come into training. But when I am there, I think in 2021 or something like this, I felt, no, I was traveling to India, and I got a call from a five-star hotel human resources director, asking me if I can give him some help with recruiting butlers in his hotel. So I was quite amused and quite taken, because when I travel around the world, I see a lot of hotels have Indians as working in the hospitality. So I asked him, I'm a bit surprised that you would ask me, a visiting person, to ask me. He said, no, no, we have hundreds of CVs, but not much of people who are qualified. I took it on board. And then also in 2021, I really thought, when I moved to Switzerland, I'm so blessed with the life what I'm having and what I have done to give back. So that put me on the path to develop something for the people, and that is why this is the most affordable butler education available. So I have compiled this to help people to scale up, to get to where they wanted to get if they are interested. That made me to develop this program, and the seed program is sold in India for 4,991, which has support from me for 1 month. And moving from that also, as a community, they will have a support, but they will not have an access to the other programs. Alchemy is 49,991, which is the most affordable butler education. And most of the butler schools have very young people as the instructors, not people who are experienced and people who are, so they will have an experienced person who is going to be with them, who is going to share the insights, the anecdotes, and not only education, apart from the education, all this also will be shared. And so this is how I have come up with this concept of London Butler Academy. And this is what was in my mind when I started this, that people should not be in a position which I was in 2006 to struggle to enter into this
Yes.
industry. If something like this would have been a blessing to me when I started, I paid, I borrowed money. I borrowed money because it was about in pounds, it was at that time in pounds, it was 13,500 pounds, which is somewhere around more than 13, 14 lakhs now in Indian money. And I did that and then I paid it back later. So something like this would have been a fantastic thing to me at that time. And now that I've created, I really wish and hope people take advantage of it and benefit from it.
Wow, that's brilliant. I would say from like providing trainings to the people going to five-star hotels, people HR team is asking you to provide training to help them hire butlers.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking that do you also offer jobs for people if a person comes into your community, he get that training from you and he got to interact, learn from you. After that, is there any chance that you would help that particular person to get the job as a butler, household manager, or in the hospitality industry? Would you like to share that? Do you offer jobs as well?
Yes, Anshal. First of all, is we are not recruitment agencies, but what we endeavor
Okay.
to do is that we are giving you an education where we are preparing you to be one among the top 2% of the people who can get a job. Already, what we are doing is in the whole plethora of this. People who are in the rat race, who are running around, we are making you a candidate in the top 2%. If you follow the process, what we are giving you, you will already be in the top 2%. So you will have the confidence and the ability to secure the job. Number one. Number two, yes, as a community, this is the reason why we are doing it as a community. As a community, when the recruiters, when the people come and ask me stuff, the first people who will be let known about the provision, about the opportunity, will be my community members. Currently,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
recruiting people for Saudi Arabia. Currently, I'm getting people the F&B director's position for some other client. So when the people come, first person who will be our community. Number two is when we have a community of people, when there is a reputation which I would endeavor to get it done, which will be London Butler Academy. I would like it to be the community of leaders where our employers can find the best valuable staff. People who have values, people who have integrity, people who have what it takes to get it done. These are the people whom I want to come out of London Butler Academy. And when this happens,
Wow.
the organizations, the people, the employers will more and more want to do business with us, want our graduates to employ our graduates because they are of such a high quality that they will become sought after. So this is my vision, how I wanted to take this. And people who wanted to be part of it, who want to participate, who want to play the game in the top level, who want to be in the top level, then they are very welcome. Together we can make this happen. So there is some amount of work which comes through us, which we will announce, but we will not promise that
Okay.
you will, but you will be in a position to secure what you wanted to secure. And instead of now giving you a fish, we are showing you how to get the fish.
Wow, this is a great anecdote that You have shared a metaphor, I would say. So, being like getting into this community, they would get to learn more about creativity,
Yeah,
how to think outside the box, and being ahead of their game so that they can thrive in their career
absolutely.
as well. Okay, so
Absolutely.
I got there, but from our conversation, I am kind of thinking of this one thing that, and I have seen a few pictures of yours as well, and in those pictures, I can only see the male persons. Is this field like butlers, household manager, is only male oriented, or can women also join this community too?
In the current scenario, there is a huge demand for women butlers. There is a huge
Wow,
demand.
amazing.
Yeah. For example, a five-star hotel in Zurich, they all the time wanted female butlers. So we bring them from Italy, we bring them from France on a day-to-day payment basis. And because these are required for royalties who come and stay here, the ladies especially, ladies would ideally wanted to be looked after by ladies. So we bring them and we supply. So we started developing here in a hotel in Zurich, women butlers and things like this. So anybody who are women, just before we also have to know this particular line of work is not only for butlers, household managers. This line of work will suit to also the personal assistants, people who want to be a personal assistant. If they can get these skills and get if they can become well versed with household management, then they become very valuable too. Lot of ultra high net worth people now wanted people who want to run their houses. They want to be involved in house as well as involved with their official businesses to some extent, with their own appointments to some extent. So the personal assistants can upgrade themselves who are women. And also the women butler, as I mentioned, is now the want of the day, the need of the day. So please, I would really request and I would love to have women candidates to develop themselves. And there is a huge demand. I was just looking at some of the air hostesses has gotten in touch with me. There was a air hostess from Poland who got in touch with me, and she wanted to learn household management because she wanted to become a household manager. So she is now undergoing online training from me and she will become a household manager. So people can think out of the box. They're not in one line. They can now, the world is out there. If you have to first, the best education anybody can have is to know who you are, what makes you happy, what makes you click. And if you can follow that, you can scale up, you can flourish, you can thrive. And if you have what it takes, and if you find joy in serving others, learn these things, you will make yourself good by making yourself valuable and make a lot of money.
Great thing that women can also join this industry, and they can also work as a butler and household managers. Okay,
Yes.
so I would like to ask you that if any of our viewer or subscriber want to reach you, or you would like to share that one piece of advice for the people who want to study in other butler schools, or who are thinking to pursuing their dream of being as a butler, household manager, or pushing out their career in this hospitality industry. What one piece of advice would you like to give them, and how can they reach you if they want to really connect with you and enroll this community as well?
If people wanted to go to Butler Institutes, very welcome to do. There are some extraordinary Butler schools out there. I mean, one of them, oldest Butler school, which is run by Rick Fink in Oxfordshire. And there are other Butler schools around the world. It's whatever suits you, you can do. This is for people. The mission of this Butler community is for me to make this affordable and accessible to all. And while you are working, still you can upskill yourself and make yourself valuable. Even while you are working, just give 3 months for yourself, 90, 100 days. Give yourself 100 days. Take off from anything and everything. Give yourself 100 days and you will see the transformation, where it will put you up, where it will transform you, what it can do wonders for you. So that is all with regards to my Butler thing. With regards to generally people, if you find joy in bringing value to other people's lives, make the best use of that mindset, that attitude by upskilling, by positioning yourself where you can flourish, where you can thrive. To position yourself, you should be surrounded, you should be in the community, you should be in those lines of people where you can get the best out of who you are. For that, I created this community. And you are very welcome.
Wow,
If you are
beautiful.
one among them, you are very welcome here. To reach me, as we spoken, either through the WhatsApp group, which is called Butler Coach Prem WhatsApp group. Probably we can put our scanner code or whatever in the bottom of our page, or info at butlercoachprem.com. Info at butlercoachprem.com. I really appreciate your enthusiasm. The article went out only a few days ago, and Anchal, you are
Yeah.
here, and this is brilliant. You just felt that you wanted to talk, and you gotten this effort, and you're grateful for this. And this can go on my channel also. And yes, I'm looking forward to our future friendship and to get this going. I really appreciate what you're doing, Anchal, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And if any of our subscriber or viewer want to join the community, you can also comment down Butler in the comment section, and we would love to share the link or any contact info with you. So this is Anchal Singh and Butler Coach Prem Anand signing off until we meet in the next video.